Who's they?
And anyone who buys the company.
Okay. Prospective buyers.
Yeah. So I've done this math before for you guys, but you have to understand the value cap of CrossFit. If there's 10,000 affiliates and you bought the company for $500 million, at the same time, you have to also think that you could just contact every affiliate and offer them $25,000 to switch your name to SevonFit, right? For $250 million. So you could buy CrossFit for $250 million. Probably if you more than half the affiliates would switch to SevonFit if you offered them $25,000, right? You have to have that's a really big picture, simple math. So if you paid them $50,000 each, they change it to Jackass Fit, and that's $500 million. And then you don't even have to buy it from the buyers. You know what I mean? You just do a hostile takeover, right? Or you just start opening your own gyms for $50,000 a piece. I mean, anyway, so the other problem is, so when someone buys CrossFit, the thing is CrossFit actually isn't anything. It's a movement. The only thing that they do have is they have the level 1, and then they have the trademarks. They have trademarks. So CrossFit, Forging Elite Fitness, fittest man and woman alive on planet Earth, shit like that, right? That's what they have. Those are the things. And so the seminar program is valuable to some extent, in that if it's humming along, it'll make $30 to $50 million a year. The problem is if you buy CrossFit and there's 10,000 affiliates, which you don't own, that's just the movement, right? And you sell it, you don't know how many are going to be pissed and fucking break off.
Correct.
So you're buying something, and 6 months later, especially you got the big W and Metfix out there, you're like, I wonder, like, and what better time to strike if you're the big W or Metfix than during a sale?
Mm-hmm.
So when you sell CrossFit, and I know this for a fact, the new purchaser will have a stipulation in there that if a certain amount of affiliates leave, the deal's off, or the money that's held in escrow doesn't change hands. So you buy CrossFit for $100, and if more than 2,000 affiliates leave in the first year, you only get 50 of it. 50 of the dollars was in escrow, the other 50 you got. So they got this problem on there. When you buy CrossFit, you have this other thing, you have two things. You have the affiliates and you have Dave Castro. And you saw that Malik tried to leverage Rich Froning by saying that if some jackass bought the company, I'm out. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
But the real player is Dave. And when you buy the company, do you have to strike a deal with Dave and be like, Dave has to stay for at least 3 years, and so we're going to give Dave $1 million bonus? Or do you say, we don't want Dave, and then if they don't take Dave, you just pay him, $3 million to say he works there for 5 years? You know what I mean? But he doesn't actually do anything. It's a problem. And if you don't, what happens if Dave leaves or gets fired and he just decides to go to war and he puts together a fucking army and 4,000 affiliates peel off?
Mm-hmm.
This isn't I'm not in imaginary land. You know what I mean? This is like,
yeah.
like so they're very, very interesting as we get closer and closer. I wonder, I've never asked Dave that, if he got like a signing bonus to stay when Rosa bought it. Well, what's funny is they fired him and they found out the hard way. That's no bueno.
Exactly.
And then they got rid of Rosa. Rosa fired Dave. They brought Dave back and got rid of Rosa.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, fuck.
I mean, that validates what you said, by the way.
Yeah, it's what a
so if anybody was questioning what you were saying is true, like, does Dave really have that much power or whatever, that much leverage? Like, the whole Rosa debacle showed that validates what you're saying.
And let's say you don't think I'm right. Are you willing to bet $300 million against it?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you, dude, motherfuckers will follow this guy. This guy can fucking lead. I've been telling you, get people for years. He will fucking lead. And he's young. He's younger than Greg was when Greg started, when CrossFit got big. He's younger than Greg was when CrossFit in 2000.
Interesting.
So, yeah. And don't think for a sec, don't forget who the base of CrossFit is. First responders in the military. I know a lot of people who think that there's not water at the games forget that often.
It was his logo at the army thing he was at, huh?
Yeah, the Secretary of the Army was wearing Dave Castro's shirt.
Right. Not a CrossFit one.
Unknowable. Yes, Dave is powerful. Yeah, and he knows how to wield his power. He knows how to wield it. Okay. Okay, here we go. Dave Castro weekend review. It looks like he's at that gym. I saw this gym in Dave's post, so it looks like he's in New York City doing the weekend review. Here we go.
Okay, weekend review.
Oh, it's only coming through one side for me.
Oh, it's okay for me.
Okay.
You should go full screen on this.
July 7th, 2025. I'm currently at CrossFit Hell's Kitchen.
I think that dude took 10th in the open.
The guy behind him?
Yeah.
And in New York City.